Hey teasers, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me with another video. Guys, remember I told you guys I received an Instant Pot for Christmas? You know I'm old school, guys. I cook on the stove. I cook rice on the stove. I don't use a rice cooker. But today I'm going to try this thing out, okay? For what I understand is that it cooks very fast and it has the meat very thorough and very tender. Let's see what it does, okay? So I started it off with saute on the saute button here. All right. And inside the pot here, guys, I have the stewed meat along with some peppers and some onion. And right now, I'm just sauteing this meat, okay? I've already seasoned the meat down because we're from the South, guys. I've seen a couple of other ladies just put a little salt and pepper. Child, we like our food seasoned down here. So let's see what it does, okay? Okay, you guys, we have sauteed the meat. It looks pretty good there. It looks okay. I actually could have sauteed it in a regular pot if you ask me. But it's looking okay. I did not have to deglaze the pan because there's still a little bit of water and seasoning there. So it looks like it's going pretty good. Now, what I'm going to add right now is a can of beef broth. Just a can. Okay. I added the can of beef broth. I usually use Swanson. I don't like to use off-name brands when it comes down to me cooking. Okay, guys? I really don't. Now, I've stirred in the beef broth. We may have to add some more, of course, because we're going to go ahead and start adding in the vegetables. Okay, I have here a fresh thing of tomatoes, Cajun tomatoes. I'm going to go ahead and pop those in there. Now, mind you guys, this is the first time I'm doing this in this pot, okay? So I've added some Cajun tomatoes. Looks pretty good. I have an Android phone, guys, so it doesn't look all that on my camera. But it does look good in person, just FYI, it really does. It's nice and brown, really nice looking, okay? Now, after I've added the tomatoes, I'm going to go ahead and add some potatoes, okay? We eat pretty big here. My family eats pretty big, so I've cut the potatoes in really large chunks, okay? But you can cut them down to the size you like, okay? So I'm stirring in these potatoes, okay? Now, as you can see, it looks like we're going to definitely have to add a bit more broth. But let's just see how it goes. I know we're going to have to add more broth, actually, because I'm going to add a lot of vegetables. Not too many, but just some more vegetables, okay? Now, here are the carrots. I've decided to put some baby carrots in here. Let's just put that amount for now. Because, see, this little Instant Pot, it's not that big. I wish it was bigger than this. But I've added in some fresh carrots, okay, guys? So now we have the carrots, potatoes, the meat, some Cajun tomatoes, okay, onion, bell pepper, garlic, okay? And I also wanted to add some green beans. Guys, I'm going to also add in some frozen green beans, okay? I decided to use some frozen French style green beans. I just love green beans. They are good for you, you know, and it adds flavor to the stew, okay? Because what a stew is, it is stew meat with vegetables, okay? Lots of vegetables, hearty. It's a very hearty meal, okay? So we've added in our green beans as well. And as you can see, we are definitely going to have to put some more beef broth in here. You can put water if you like, depending on how heavy you season your food. I'm actually going to add a little bit more season because you know how we are down here in the South. We like our food seasoned, okay? Now, guys, I was going to add some tomato paste, but I'm going to go ahead and put some regular tomato sauce in here, okay? Just to kind of give it that color and that good stew flavor. Because I personally like my stew to be red in color. I do. I don't know why I don't like brown stew. But I've added a can of tomato sauce, okay? Remember, we do have Cajun tomatoes in here, as well as green beans, potatoes, and carrots and stew meat. Doesn't that look good? Doesn't that look delicious? Now, it looks like this thing pretty much works like just throw it in the pot pretty much. Just throw everything in here pretty much, and then we're going to seal it once we get everything in here. But I'm going to go ahead and taste my food, guys, to make sure everything is kosher with the taste. And then we're going to go ahead and close the top. So, guys, I did not have any more beef broth, so I decided to go ahead and get some of this caldo de res, and it's basically beef bouillon. I whipped this up with a little water, guys, and I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of this into the pot as well. Just a little bit, because again, we want our stew to be kind of thick. Now, if this does come out kind of stoopy, guys, we know what to do. We can just always add a roux, right? So it seems like we have everything in the pot, guys. I've tasted. I've added a little bit of more of Cajun season. So let's go ahead and get ready and put the top on this stuff, huh? Okay, guys, so now we are ready to put the top on. Here is the top. I'm just going to set it down in here, and I'm just going to twist it to lock it, okay, guys? And it says close. Turn it to the left to close, okay, guys? So we've already closed the pot. All of our food is in there, right? I'm just using a bit of common sense with this, guys. Here's some of the beef bouillon I put together. But so it's on off right now. So now we're going to go ahead and press pressure cook. Bing. So we're pressure cooking it, right? And I'm going to cook this for only about 30 minutes, okay? 35 minutes, just to make sure that my food is getting ready like it should get ready, okay? So we're going to take the time down to 35 minutes only. From what I understand is that it cooks good. So we'll see, guys. Let's test it out. And we're just going to press the start. Okay? So now the pressure cooker is preparing. Right now it is getting warm. And once it gets warm and it heats up, it's going to go to the cooking section. You see there? All right. So let's see what it does, guys. I'll be back. Okay, you guys, we have completed the 35-minute cooking time on this InstantPot. Okay, guys, here's the InstantPot. Guys, it's completed, and I've already vented it. Now, remember, guys, you don't want to really just vent it immediately after the pot stops, okay? Because that shit is hot, okay? Very, very hot. Let's see what we have here. Wow. Look at that. Doesn't that look yummy? Now, this stew is a little bit loose there, but that is perfectly fine. If you want to add a roux, which is what I'm going to probably be doing, is adding a roux to it to make it thicker, then you can do that as well. But otherwise, guys, look at this. Wow. Remember we put the potatoes in at the beginning? Look at that. Wow. Wow. Again, my phone is an Android phone, but overall, guys, it looks pretty good. Food for the soul. Alrighty, guys, it looks like we have used our Instant Pot. Remember, if you want your stew to be a little bit thicker, go ahead and add like a cornstarch roux or a flour roux to it, okay? Otherwise, you can have it as a soup. Serve it over rice, some yellow rice, guys, and some cornbread. So you'll be good to go. Alright, guys, thanks for joining me. See you in the next Instant Pot video.